Look who's back. No, start at 0. There we go. Look who's back. Look. I'm back to dabbing. Look at that. Who would have thought? It's been so. Actually, it's been way too long. I don't remember the last time What? It's been a month or something. I took quite a big, quite a big break from dabbing, huh? Quite a big one, I gotta say. Honestly, because of that, I kind of forgot. I'm just checking here because I'm curious. So the last time I streamed, it was more than a month. It was on the 13th of February. So that was my last day actually streaming, actually. Because I kept working on the game, right? And I think I finished 3 days later. So it's still over a month. It's crazy to me that is over a month, to be honest. But well, I'm back, finally. It's been way too long, and I want to keep going. I want to do more games. But honestly, a month of not streaming dev and not working on any games, any projects, anything, especially for the challenge, kind of has me a little bit worried because I forgot a lot of things. I really took a break from everything. Of course, I still remember some things, and I'll get to actually remembering things as we go. But I forgot a lot. I forgot a lot of how to dev, how to do. But I'm back. Either way, I need to do this because the game jam started. So I've done 3 games already from the 20 games challenge. At this point, everyone that watches me knows about the 20 games challenge. And I've waited. I wanted to take a break and wait because this jam was going to start. Okay. And it just started like an hour, 2 hours ago, almost. 1 hour ago? 2 hours? I don't know. It just started, and we have actually 18 days. It's going to be enough for this jam, for the game that I'm going to do. And I was actually looking through the games too. We're on the 4th game, right? We have the options for Asteroids, Space War, and Indy 500. I was looking through them, and honestly, I don't want to do neither Space War or Indy 500. Indy 500 is actually okay, but Space War, I barely found any footage, to be honest. Trying to search for something, I barely found anything. But so I decided to just scrap the idea and go with Asteroids. That is actually could be a fun game. And I was actually thinking, if we think about it properly, we have nowadays the survivor genre, right? Kind of. It started with Vampire Survivors, right? And the fame of the game exploded, and everything now, every place you will find some type of survivor game, right? Be either, give me a good song. I don't know. Can be this. Let's leave this. It became a genre on its own, and a bunch of games use that formula, right? Deep Rock Galactic has a survivor genre. There's so many games to list. 20 Minutes Until Dawn. Until Dawn? I don't remember. Yeah, either way, it's exploded everywhere you go. There's a game, a survivor game. Even Hololive has a survivor game, which in my opinion is one of the best, and it's incredible to me that it is free. But my point is, if you think about it, Asteroids was kind of the first game of that. It's one of the earliest games ever, right? Not really, but it's from 79, so it is quite old, and it really feels like the predecessor. I don't know. It really feels like the old Survivor game, right? Here, let me actually grab a little video just to. I don't want sound, please. Thank you, whoever you are, Game Archive. But yeah, if it, just think about it, the game is really simple, right? But it's just, you know, you have the player can move, and then random enemies start spawning through the sides of the screen. And you gotta avoid them. God, this sounds so good. You gotta avoid them and kill everything that goes into try to hit you, right? That's basically Vampire Survivors. I don't know why he's not moving. I'm pretty sure he can move and not just rotate. Does he not understand that? Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, there's a flying saucer that fires at you too, especially if you don't move. You cannot remain stationary on this attack. Yeah. So that's what I was. Is there another game? Is there really? I don't want a documentary. I want just. Yo, Vinny, welcome. Yeah, I just want the gameplay. There we go. You can move. You can actually move and avoid the asteroids. If you really think about it, this is as close you can get to, like, let's say the first version of any Vampire Survivors or Survivors genre. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna recreate asteroids. I kind of have an idea for the theme. Is gonna be VTuber. It's gonna be Hollow Live again. It's gonna be in the future. And Vinny, today I'm back with more dev, as you can see, right? I was talking. The game jam started. I hope you know what the game jam is. Yeah, I was talking about the game that I'm about to do. That is gonna be asteroids. So yeah, this should be really fun. Honestly, I was looking through the challenge itself, and it doesn't seem like too complicated. Honestly, there's barely anything that I've never done before. Especially in the other games. It seems like it's kind of the same complexity or whatever from Space Invaders, even probably less. Especially since I'm not going to be doing all of the procedural generation and everything for the enemies. It sounds like a good, yeah, and it feels like it's going to be good. This part actually scares me a little bit. I have no idea of what it is, but let's just go over everything. First, the jam. We have 18 days to finish. It just started a few hours ago. 1 hour ago, I think. 1 or 2 hours ago. And there is not a theme by itself. Like, usually a game jam has a theme, like, let's say, join together or space or whatever. They give you a theme and you gotta create a game based on that theme. This jam, because it's from the 20 games challenge, is just pick a game that you want to recreate. That's basically it. And if you don't know which game you you want to do, you just choose the next on your list, and that's our fourth game, and that's gonna be Asteroids. That's basically it. It's 17 days actually, not 18, but whatever. The rules are basically as simple as it can get. I'm not gonna go over them. You can read, especially if you type exclamation point gem, if anyone is curious. But yeah, no AI. Didn't plan on using it. And then it's gonna be voting. There's not any reason, anything like special thing for the people that won, but that's not the point. It's just to increase more knowledge and actually finish something and create something for people to see and play. And there's quite a lot of people, actually. I wasn't expecting to be this amount, because this is not a big gem or anything, but there's not many people that actually, as far as I know, do the 20 games challenge. So having 183 is quite a lot of you. Obviously, not everyone is gonna post their games or finish the games and whatever, but so quite interesting to see what will come out from all of the challenge itself, from all of the things. Okay, finally to the game. It's been 11 minutes of yapping. Holy. Okay, so the fourth game, Asteroids, we are good to start, right? So what we face, I guess, is make a more advanced character controller. Say goodbye to simple controls. The game will feature a top-down controller, character controller, with a more advanced physics and multiple axes of movement. Honestly, I don't know if this is gonna be that hard. It's basically 10 controls, right? Resident Evil 1, Silent Hill. There's so many games from the old era, especially on PS1, that use this type of control that is called 10 control, right? It doesn't sound as that bad, right? I don't know, bro. I couldn't go. Come on, that's the perfect. Hey, you can join the jam too, Vinny. You can join it's still open. Pick up the first game, do Pong. If you can do Pong, so you can learn together too. That's the point. Come on, what's holding you back? Why? It's your join together. Let's do it together. I'll do the fourth game, you do the first, and then we share the game on the end. Huh? Good. That sounds like a plan. I want to see your game now. Now you need to do it. Pick up any engine. Doesn't need to be. Come on, doesn't need to be. Pick up Game Maker. I don't know. Pick something easy. You can do it. I believe in you. So yeah. This sounds is a good time to start working on menus and UI design. If you haven't already, I've been doing this since the first game, so yeah. This game should have a complete main menu as well as a game over restart menu. I have done all of this, so this is not new every game, especially the last one. I'm so proud of the last one. Oh my god. Things that you will learn today: 2D physics based character controller, manage to do vectors and rotations in free space. I have no idea. I guess vectors, okay, it's fine, but the vectors that this is about to say is what scares me a little bit. Yeah, and make a meme. We have done that. So Asteroids, right? Asteroids was released by Atari in 1979. The game came out 1 year after Space Invaders. We've done that that was the last game, and helped set the pace for the golden era of the arcade. Asteroids is famous for its use of vector graphics instead of sprites. I have no idea what this is. Come on. A game without pixels. This is what worries me, because I'm not going to be trying to do this, but... So, there are two competing display technologies. There were two competing display technologies in the arcade. Vector and raster graphics. I understand Liu? That's Liu? Okay. Okay, thank you. Liu. When you create art for, I don't know how I can show this. No, I can't properly show this right now. But when you create any type of art, big graphics or whatever on the PC, you have to work either with vector or raster. Raster is the most used one. It's just pixels on screen, right? And vector is something that keeps the quality of the lines and everything. It doesn't work with pixels. I have no idea how it works perfectly, but you can zoom in, zoom out, and you always see a perfect line on the vector. That's as far as I know from vectors and rasters. So this scares me because it says here that you will be working with vectors eventually, even if you opt to use sprites for this game. Procreate for gaming. Yeah, that's kind of it. So CRT displays used an electron beam to illuminate the phosphor layers on the display. the old machines, right? The old arcade machines. Raster graphics games, from Latin rastrum rake, would sweep the beam across the screen line by line. It's basically no, it's understandable for me. See, we're getting there. We're getting there. So basically, a printer, right? So the old displays by raster. So it would start from top here, then it would create a line, then you go next line, and it would go horizontal, creating the image, and it would update like a lot of times per second. Vector graphics took direct control of the beam and drew shapes on the screen. Yeah, layer by layer. Yeah, it would create layer by layer. And I guess the vectors, if we go back to here, oh, it was playing. I guess this is the technology there was it would illuminate only the parts that were showing. So it wouldn't go line by line. What's in here is what would be illuminated. So let's say there's a bunch of lights here, and then it would create this triangle. And the rest is not on. That's about it. It sounds crazy to me, but okay. Displays today use physical pixels raster, but graphics cards still use vectors to think, especially when working with 3D geometry. You will be working with vectors eventually, even if you opt out to use sprites for this game. I have no idea how I would use vectors. I guess I could draw. There's a function on Godot that you can draw things from the engine. That's my best guess to think about how to create everything. But because of how I am making the games, how I'm taking the challenge, creating like references for HoloLive and VTubers, I want to expand later and do more things. I don't think it makes sense for me to understand this, but oh well, I'm not gonna be using vectors in here either way. So yeah, that's a game and that's a goal. The goals are so simple to me. It feels kinda. It feels like this game is gonna not take a while. I think. I hope. So, create a player ship. The ship should be able to rotate and thrust. It is early for me to have a headache. Come on, no headache. I want to see it. I closed it, right? Yeah, I want to see this number drawing increased by 1 by the end of the day, and that 1 will be you, okay? And in 18 days or 17 days, I want to play your game. Even if it's Pong and it's the worst Pong ever, I want to play your game, Vinny. What a song. That's the menu. Come on, it's 18 days to do Pong. Even if you don't know nothing, Pong is super simple. Super simple. And imagine you can actually say to people, I made a game, I created a game, even if it's Pong. Pong is amazing. Just think about it. The power to say, I created a game. Do you know how long it took me to write even one line of code? There's a lot of game engines that you don't need to use code. Of course, it would be good to understand, but you don't need to use code. Let me see. Easy game engine. I remember about one. Construct is gdevelop. This one. Oops, I don't want to print. I want to open this. So this engine is one that it's in Portuguese. How can I? Yen? No, I just want to change the language. Can I not? No, I think I saw it there. English. This is super simple to use. You can create a bunch of things to own it. It should be free as far as I know. You don't need to code almost anything on this. Everything is visual scripts, and you just like you want to move the character. There's literally a thing that You click and say, if I press this button, the character moves to the right, and then you can set the velocity and things like that. So you don't need to care much about coding, much, but it will help a lot understanding. So there's construct that does a little bit of this too. There's a bunch of things, but I want to see. I want to see your game. So yeah, as I was saying, the player ship, create a player ship. The ship should be able to rotate and thrust. Thrust will accelerate the ship forwards in the direction that it's facing. Shouldn't be too hard. Honestly, this is probably, because of how long it's been since I've last coded, this is gonna be the hardest challenge, I believe. Because I need to remember everything. Add bullets. The player ship will fire in the direction that it's facing. Maybe this could be hard too, but shouldn't be that bad. Create 3 size of asteroids. This should be simple too. It's just create when it collides with a bullet, it will delete the biggest asteroid and then spawn the 2 smallest. And that's about it. Screen wrapping, I was looking into it, is super simple on Godot. Menus and UI, we've done it before. Sound effects and particles, we've done it before. Flying saucer shouldn't be too hard to do. This, I have no idea. This is for later. And this is something that I was thinking about, doing something different for it. Adding power-ups or abilities or whatever that could sounds fun. Sounds fun. Wrapping back to what I was saying, that this could be a Vampire Survivors like, but the first one, right? Okay, it's been 22 minutes of yapping, so as far as I'm scared to start, it's time to start. And first things first, I actually want to set up my entire thing. I actually want to play with a proper resolution this time. So this is my computer screen, and this is what I'm gonna be using. I don't need advanced settings. Come on. VSync will be disabled. Isn't here the FPS? Let me see. FPS. I need to limit the FPS though. Max FPS to 60. Because from last time I learned that if I don't limit it, the stream will lag a lot. So yeah. And I want to make the backgrounds, if I remember where it is. No, it's not themes. Of course, I don't remember. Back. Here? Color, I think. Color. Environments. This. I want to make it black. Where's Zing? He's the one who's capable to help with code. Yeah. Spat would be able to help if it wasn't Spats. I just want to be clear here. Spat's actually smart too, and he does a lot of coding and everything, but he doesn't help. He likes to just watch and let me suffer. But Acros helps a lot. Spat. And actually, Spat met my found my stream when I was doing one of the I think the first dev stream that I've ever done. So that's how he found me, when I was doing a Godot stream. So kind of funny, but he never helped. He just let me suffer. Okay, so main scene. Let's start. So main, I need to create a folder, scenes. I'm gonna create another folder for scripts, just to organize, and then another one for assets. Although I don't have a single asset yet. So did I save on the correct place? Of course I didn't. This should be on scenes. Yes. So if I close this and open, there we go. And I set this to currents. We have a big screen. How do I close this? Hello? Help. I forgot about this. Okay. Let me fix that. I need to create actually already. Just God, how do I do this again? I'm just gonna create a global. It's gonna be just global. Let's go. Yeah, let's go global. I never use this name, and I always use a ridiculous long and hard name, so it's gonna be global now. And on ready, actually, I can do this. On ready, there is a window dot scale. Okay, so je ne sais pas. Is this a part I should say? Well, yes, you should say yes that you're French. We've been through this, but window is deprecated. But maybe I'm gonna use the get viewport for now. I know there's another thing I can do here, but I need to check my older projects. Sets it's not it. Canvas size. Oh God, I really don't remember. Okay, time to search. Let's not guess. Change window size. Go. Not it. Get viewport dot size. It's literally this. It seems like. So it would be like this divided by 2. Would this do something? No, it doesn't. I need to remove from this thing. How do I here? This is confusing me already. So this does not work, right? Oh, what happened? Something happened? Let me center the thing. Get window dot papa move to center. What happened now? Something's happening. I'm curious do you guys ever use AI to find the correct code to put it in? First off, for the challenge itself, I just want to show you this just to make sure. So the gem itself, it's strictly no AI. Okay, so including code. So let me see if I can find here. Software indication not that. Here. Where is it? It's somewhere here. But here. AI generated content of all kinds banned from the 20 games challenge gem. This also includes code. Turn those co-pilots off. So I probably could get it now. So the thing is, I'm not completely against some part. I am against generative whatever AI that steals actually art and things like that from other people. But when coding, if I try to not use it as much as I can. Yeah, probably could get it now. It focuses on self-learn and do the research yourselves. There we go. That's literally it. That's the point of the gem. It's to challenge yourself and learn more. That's the point of the game's challenge itself. But yeah, you can do more. You can use it if in ways that wouldn't. So if you try to if you have a problem, let's say you have a problem and which you will have. There is no not having problems in coding. You will have problems in coding, right? If you encounter a problem and you go to like GPT or Copilot or whatever, and you ask for help and not for the code itself, then it's the best way I found for me that works for me, right? I have something that doesn't work, and maybe copy the code and just throw it at GPT or something and ask why this does not work. And then he's explained to me, oh, this is wrong here and here. And then I say, oh, that makes sense. And then I go myself and I correct my code. You know, that's the best place I can say. I don't like, at least for now, while I'm still learning and I'm completely beginner and suck at everything, I prefer to try to force and learn instead of just getting a code from GPT. But later, if it helps you get faster in coding, then it's fine. Man, once I use GPT for prompt, it sucked. That's GPT for you. That's literally GPT for you. So yeah. Okay, it's working. It's working. Actually, I want to print this real quick. Print. I want to see the sizes. So right now it's 1080 by 707. That's a strange resolution. So if I go here, I did type it correctly. Does it not? Shouldn't it have been? I have no idea. But if I just go by 2, it would be 960 by 530. Whatever, doesn't matter. Because it is 16 by 9, right? 1980 by 1080. Did I actually do something wrong? I did, right? Yes, I did. It's not 1920. It's 1980. Is that the problem? I have no idea. I wanted to get a clean 1280 by 720, but I'll figure it out later. It doesn't matter. Okay, I have my game now, and I have the screen, and I'll have now a player, right? So player. Character 2D, body 2D as far as I remember. We do a child here. Actually, let's do it like this. I prefer it easier like this. And collision shape, which will be a rectangle. It's a big ass cube. God, this makes this song, man, makes me want to play Danganronpa again. And there's a new Danganronpa coming. I'm excited. Scenes player. Okay, so if I add my player here and move it to the center, I'll have a player that doesn't do anything. But we have a player. Does the challenge, the thing, it's the game itself, it just moves forward, right? So I don't need to go back. Input maps. So let's add move and rotate left, rotate, whoops, rotate right. So for now, I'll use this and this, left and right, left and right. So this should be all that I need for now. And shoot too, I guess. I can add this shoot with space. Only space? Only space for now. Only space. Every keyboard has a space. Actually, something I could do later on, depending on how well the gem and the coding and everything, the creating actually goes, I could try to learn how to do remaps so let the player change the controls that they want to change. That could be interesting. But not for now. Okay, first script. Let's go. I'm gonna keep everything on one script this time. I'm not gonna do what I did on the last game. It created a big mess. I don't need you. I don't need you. And oh well. Let's create a var for velocity, which will be, let's start with 500. Just for now. And var rots, which will be 150. This is our arbitrary numbers just to try it out. We'll see how it feels. Let's try first func physics process. Let's try to first rotate the character. Let's see. So if inputs, that's not inputs, dot is action pressed. Rotate left. I want to just rotate the character itself. I hope this is what it is. Let me call this player body. Player body dot rotate. Rotates? Or rotation? What does rotate actually do? Applies a rotation to the node in radians starting from its current rotation. This is no, it's not this that I need. Rotation degrees, I guess. We have a transforming here. Maybe it will be too much, but let's see. Rots times delta. How does this work? I don't believe it worked first try. Oh, I'm sorry, what? What? Okay, so it's rotating now. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to work first try. So let's do the other one. Rotate right, and then it's just plus. And now if I run the game, the thing, it rotates to both sides. I just noticed the character is incredibly big. And I think it's not, let me see. It's not stretching, to be honest. Window modes, viewports. Does this help? Now it helps. Okay, now it's smaller and on the proper place. It was not stretching first. But hey, it's moving. It's rotating. So perfect. We have the first stage of the tank control. Now we need to make it move. See how easy it is, Vinny? See? Why don't you start? Do you understand? Like, if you read this right now, do you understand what's happening here or not? Don't tempt me. I am tempting you. Come on. Time for a quick lesson. Nah. So, you have no idea what's happening here? So it's super simple. I'm gonna explain just this part, okay? Just so you see how easy it is. It's readable. So if is literally if, okay? The engine itself, it's waiting for something to happen. So if inputs is literally input is another name for whatever you let's say type when you press a key or something, okay? So input is waiting for something to happen to input. So the dots will just say is action pressed. But that's but what that $sign, this $sign, so this is specific to Godot. The Godot works with nodes. Every one of the things on the left here is a node. So the player, let's say, is the root of the node, is just the node that controls everything under here. Is the parents, is the father of everything below here. And below this is all of its children. So if I change anything to the root node, everything will change together. Everything will follow the root node. The $sign literally means that is referencing a node. So $sign means a node of the name player body. That's it. If I remove this $sign, it will just think it's a random word or whatever. If I put the $sign before, it's referencing this node because it has the same name. That's all that it does. It's not that hard, and you'll never actually type it because maybe you can type algebra. It is algebra, yeah. I guess. You remember that I stopped going to school, so maybe. Now I get it. So, but it's really simple. If you see, whenever I create this, I simply go to the node here, click and drag. And when I leave it here, it creates the reference to that node. It's as simple as it gets. The hardest thing to explain algebra in alphabetical form. Yeah. The hardest thing to explain here is delta, but delta is something related to game itself. It's to make. So we have. I'm not gonna explain it, but it's just to control the frame rates, because if the game has higher frame rates than it was intended, it will run in different velocities and things like that. So in every PC would have a different run of the game. It would be a mess. So Delta just controls that. So so like, imagine that right now the game runs at 10 FPS, right? Actually, I can properly show you. Okay, I can show you what happens without Delta. It will be fun. It's simple. FPS. Run. Let's say the game runs at a 10 FPS. Okay, it has a velocity of 500. It means that in 10 frames, it will move 500 things, right? So if I try to, or not 500. So if I try to rotate, because of how fast it is, it's just going up and down, up and down. Okay, this is on 10 FPS. Let's try to lower this number to make a little bit more clear. Let's call it 8. So this is the velocity without delta on 10 FPS. You see how hard it is. But then if we go at like 60 FPS, for example, this is the velocity. You see that even if it's more smooth now, obviously, but the velocity of the turning changed. Is not the same anymore. And if I increase even more the FPS, let's say 120, my PC doesn't even, my monitor doesn't even go to that, but it's not gonna be able to show properly. But every number of FPS, yes, that's it. Every number of FPS would run, make this turn a different amount, speed, right, or whatever. So on a lower end, like 10 FPS, it would go slower. On a super high end with 1,000 FPS or whatever monitor, it would run like extremely fast. So the delta, when you just put the delta in here, it kind of calculates the time between the last frame and the actual frame to make everything even, to make everything equal, so the project doesn't suffer on different engines and different things like that. So delta is there to auto adjust. Yes, there is a lot of calculations I will never try to understand, probably, but it helps and it does what it needs to do. So it's there. That's the hardest thing to properly explain, but you understand. But it's kind of easy. Yeah. It is kind of, the basics are kind of easy. So, see? You can do it too. You understand? You can do it too. Even with my bad explaining, you understand. Yeah, so my character moves. Now I need to actually properly move him. So, wait, what? What? That's not what? Wait, I lost track. What happened? What did I say something? I don't. I really got lost right now. Nothing. Okay, fair. I'll let you be French. It's actually press. Move. Okay, now is where I. Do I have an emote for that? I probably have. Let me see. Oh, I have Pikachu face. But there's probably a better one for you for that. This match. I don't. I think you can't see, right? But you can send stream the emote. I have a bunch of them. Now it represents you. Now I can feel what you wanted to say. Okay. Move. Now, I need to move up. So I would copy. I forgot. Oh yeah, it's move and collide, right? So var collide. Let's just call it call. Equals player body dot move and collide, which the motion would be vector2. It's x first, right? And then minus vel times delta. If call for now prints for now, let's leave this just for now. Does it work? If I press up, it moves. If I rotate, it completely keeps moving up. That's not what I wanted. Okay. It didn't work as I thought it would work. That's what I was scared of. It's comically working. Yeah. Rotate downwards. Go up. So I just okay, time to search because I move and collide in the facing direction. I need to actually call it Godot because in facing direction. Someone actually the fuck? Try rotating first. So do I actually need to rotate and I think rotation degrees does not do what I think it does. Let's try. What does it need to? But this is equivalent of this. Really at very top, it does. A rotation to the node in radians. Okay, I don't think no. I think this is still fine. It doesn't have a basis, but do I same do the same? Okay. I was trying to make a thing control that if we press up, then the correct move to base. Yes. When I have absolute input direction, just do input tier 2. Okay. That didn't work. That actually made me that actually made everything harder for me to understand. Global transform basis.c normalize. This will get you for a vector of the node you specify. For information, that's a negative sign in the beginning of that code. But they are doing move and slide, not move and collide. I mean, I could do move and slide. I don't know if it matters. What? You can use the transform for this. I'm assuming you're 2D, but it's in 2D transform X. It's a object local for axis. So to always move forward regardless of rotation, you could do this, for example. Position dot transform X. But they okay. What is transform X? Print transform.x. I think. Yeah, it's always 1. Maybe I need to get the player body. Yeah, now it's changing. So maybe I could do something like. Oh god, this is this is getting complicated. So something like I would assume I need to do this inside. I need another one, right? I do. So maybe this dot transform dot x times. How would this work? It doesn't. Vector 2 constructor. Oh. So actually, delete all of this times val. Do this outside. Doesn't this work? Kind of. It kind of work. It's just not going to the right direction. Maybe it's Y then? What if I do Y? Okay, minus. Look at that! It works! Huh. that was kind of smooth. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Look, I don't know if I know it either, so it works. That's what matters. And it took 1 hour to get to here, so I think we're doing fine. I think we're doing good. We have a character control. That's what matters. Oh, God. Now, the thing I'm wondering is, should I... Actually, I'll let this... You decide this, Vinny. Should I let the character... So, right now, if I start to move and rotate, the character moves while it rotates, as you can see, right? Do you think it's best to let... to keep it like this, moving and then rotate, move and rotate while moving? Or the character needs to rotate first and then be able to move? Like, they can do both at the same time. They need to, like, I want to rotate and go to the right. I need to rotate and go there. Or I can go to the left, moving and rotating, like this. What do you think it's best? I love that emote. It's your decision, and it's gonna be final. Do you want to make your players have a harder mode, or... It's your decision, man. Do you want them to be to have a harder mode, to be easier? It's your decision. It's in your hands from now on. If people hate the game or the controls, it's your fault. Or if they love, it will be your fault too. It's your decision. I believe in you, Vinny. I believe in you. I really, really believe in you. What do you think? What do you think? Make it the smooth one. The one this that you can change while moving. Okay. Deal. So this is it now. I do need to make it a lot faster though, because it's way too slow to rotate. Yeah, that's better now. And the player will need to be smaller, but that's fine too. Actually, let me make it a bit smaller. The stick one you could add as, I don't know, creative part of it. You know, there is a... What do you think about this? I closed it? Oh no, it's here. So one of the stretch goals is to make it your own. This is a great game to add some custom power-ups to it. What do you think about that, using the harder or the worst, quote-unquote, control as the default one, and then adding that control as a power-up? I don't know if that would be a good power-up, but it could work, right? Is it just... No, I want to keep on the axis. There we go. Something like this. And like this. Maybe we'll decide later that. Maybe we'll decide. Maybe if the size of the character could be one of the ideas to... Sure. But I think for this game, for this type of game, if the character gets too big, it will be a problem because it will make you easier to get hit. So I could actually get a power-up that makes the character smaller. So you know what? Fair. I still don't even know how the character will be on screen though. That's a problem. I have an idea of the entire thing. I don't want to spoil it yet because I don't know if I'm gonna go with it. But I don't know how it will work. You figure it out later. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. There's no reason to not spoil it. So, because two minds can work better than one, right? So, Koseki Biju. I don't know if you're familiar with the notes. I don't know if you're familiar with Hololive or VTubers or whatever, so I'm just gonna assume that you do. If you don't, you can search it later, right? I love Bibu and streams and whatever, and she has a song and an outfit that I was watching yesterday actually. That is this one, Rockin'. I'm not gonna play it because copyright and all, but there's two things that I noticed on here. I could make the hey. Out of nowhere, Acrocell comes with a philosophy of something. Nobody believes that two minds work better than one. That's just capitalist propaganda. Okay, if you say so, you say so. So Acrocell, you're here too. So let's finally the Salvatore. Okay, you have to. So the idea is the ship somehow or something is Bibu. That's on this outfit or whatever. And on this song, she's like, she's fighting things and whatever. And she uses a sword. If I can show her sword at some point, please. Yeah, you're cute, but I want to see the sword, please. She has a sword, okay? So I was imagining, instead of a projectile, making the game like melee, right? The character melee. And then she would swing the sword to hit enemies. The enemies would be maybe this thing, maybe something else that would explode like it does on the clip. When it explodes, it creates smaller, smaller pebbles that is their fan base. That's the idea I had. I don't know if this will work, but it could work. I don't remember how I got here again, but yeah. That's the idea I have right now. I don't know if I'll stay with it. But hey, I have a working character. I'm happy with it. So, let me get a cup of... Actually, I'll just get some snack real quick. I'm back. That went smooth. You know what? Really smooth. Good start. Don't OG asteroids also break into smaller chunks? Yeah, that's the idea that I got from the clip. It is one of the things that we need that I'll be doing. Like it breaks and then it breaks into smaller. That's when I had the idea to use Bibu and the pebbles and whatever from this clip. Like she literally killed I don't know, this monster that break into smaller asteroids. Let's say the smaller stones. So that's why I thought about using her as the theme later on for the projects, because I can just do the the monster, whatever she destroys, turn into smaller pebbles, like the in the OG asteroids. That's the idea. The pebble itself, the enemy and whatever, I can work it rather easily. I don't know about the player itself, how I would do it, but well, I'll figure it out later. Especially since it's top down. I don't know if it will look good, but whatever. Okay. The next thing, right? It's the... Where is it? Here. Add bullets. The player ship will fire in the direction that is facing. Bullets will disappear after a short while. Great. Can do. Bullet for the new scene. Okay. Same thing, right? Character body, sprites D, and collision shape. I mean, I am thinking about doing it melee. I don't know if it will work. So for now, I'll just do a bullets and be happy with it. Later, I can try. I'll try the melee routes if I can actually figure out something. But yeah. So for now, it's just bullets. No, not like that. Not like that. What? What? What is it? Oh, found it. Found the shortcut. That was hard. When I hear asteroids, I think of... Oh my god. Okay, I need to... Will this actually play? Oh, yeah. It plays. Let me... Oh, I just noticed a big problem. Oh god. I need to change this real quick. Just a second, guys. Problem. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, it's not a problem. Ooh, great. I'm saved. I'm fucking saved. I thought the audio was going through... Yeah, okay. It's fine. I thought I was gonna get a copyright strike, but we're fine. What is this? What? What am I... What am I watching? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Steroids. What? What the What the fuck? Wait, but I love the dead inside. What the fuck? What the, what the fuck happened here? I just noticed. I just understood that she was saying Mickey, but as monkey. I thought they were saying monkey. Okay. What the fuck? Asterisk. Oh, oh. What the fuck? What did you make me watch, Akros? What the f- And how have I never seen this? That's right, it's fair. You know what? Fair. I'll give you that. Fair. What the fuck? Okay. It broke. It kind of broke me now. What the fuck was that? Oh god. I never covered time. Yeah, I'm kind of unlocked right now. What the fuck was that? That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's fair. Yeah, fair. Yeah, it was. That was the animation of the year. You know, the animation I've ever watched. Oh god, I forgot. Yeah, song, music. Yeah. Like make it with something. Okay, sixth song. Let's go. uh, um, let's go. Rotation Dyer. I really like when he compresses the placement like a kid. Oh, oh. 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 It's so good. Oh, oh god. Okay, I'm a little bit lost, but oh well. Global. Wait, does that work? It does work. I'm so yeah. This. Then we just do this. Does this actually work out like that? No, it doesn't. Wait, why am I... I'm not updating it. Okay. Can I do this? No, I can't. I think I need to create a function, right? So func update rotation and but when would I call it? Oh, maybe on every inf? No, I don't need a function then. Just do the same thing here. And then do this. Right? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. It works. Okay. It works. Now I have the information for the transform. And I can use it on the bullets. Let me actually create the shape here. Here. I hope it's enough. And I'll add it in here just to test it out. No. Whenever it's oh, oh, now every time I say oh, I will remember that video now. Great. I guess I need to transfer. Not this. It wouldn't be the player body. It would be the bullet body. I don't want to call delta here for now. Equals global dot right here. Is this gonna do anything? No, it doesn't. It just made it upside down. Actually, a better way to do this would be just on ready here. Delete all of that. And I don't know, will it rotate? We'll see, we'll see. We need to get the spawning of it. So player. Var, right? It is var bullet scene. I remember things still. I still remember somehow. It's this, right? Yeah. Some things I remember. Some. Give me this one. Now with the loading, I need to spawn it. So if input is action just pressed, shoot, we will var bullets equal, what is the name? It's bullet scene. The instantiates. Now get tree dot add child. Is not this? Or bullet dot add child? Or add child, just add child. Bullets the position will be, I need to set up a position thing. So, marker, I think? Yes, marker 2D. I want it to spawn like a little bit over. I guess it would be just on the position itself. I did it on the bullet, right? I did it on the bullet. Fuck. That's a problem having the same sprite everywhere. Let me... It's texture? No. Material? No. Transform? No. Where do I change the thing again? Or oh, it's here, right? Or not? No. I forgot where to change the thing. The color. Here. Self-modulate. Let's make this, I don't know, greenish. And then here, I need to put the marker. A little bit over here. Now I can make it spawn. So bullet dot position equals spawner. Will this work? I don't know. It is kind of working, but not really. I think it needs to be on global position. Let's do it this one first. Oh. Okay, it's moving. It's not what I expected. But it is moving. Maybe it's not this one, and it is this one. Fitting music, yeah. And now it doesn't appear anymore. Great. Maybe both of them needs to be global position. Let's figure it out. Oh. 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 Okay, it works. Somehow it works. But I need to figure to mess with collisions now. So this should be player. This should be bullets. And this should be asteroids. Asteroids. There we go. And this should only collide with asteroids. This game already feels like it's gonna be a lot more simpler than the old other games. I don't know. It's strange. So yeah, it only interacts with asteroids, and the bullets will be bullets, and will only interact with asteroids too. Now it should be fine. Yeah, now it should be fine. Now I need to make it move, and I need to figure out why is it skewing like that. But you know, they made it in 1979 in a cave with a box of scraps. Can be that hard to recreate. I am not living in 1979, and neither I have, and I'm not making it on a box of scraps. So you know what? They had more power than me. Their technology was better than mine. Come on. That's the hard part of stopping coding for so long. It's been more than a month since I've last tried to code anything, so they probably didn't even have computers. They just made it up. It just worked 20 years later. You know, I would believe it. Wasn't the... I think the Pong, right? Wasn't... Yeah, I think on the challenge itself here, it says, doesn't it? Yeah. So the Pong, right? It was designed directly in hardware. Essentially, Pong was a specialized computer designed to bounce a ball between the two pedals and score. Like everything was made on hardware. It's so insane to think about it. It's kind of like that. So it just works somehow. It's magic. It's magic. It's black magic. I'll deal with why it's queuing later. For now, let's try to move it. Just waiting to find out that the first digital camera was just a red stick. What? Invented in 1975 by Kodak engineer Steven, the first digital camera was a toaster-sized 8-pound prototype that captured 0.01 megapixels black and white images on cassette tape. My brain is not brainy. A toaster with lens. It does look like a toaster. What the fuck? What? I think I understand. Okay, I'm gonna rabbit hole there. Okay. So it's just. So instead of that, let's say func physics process. We would use var call. Oh. Okay. That move and collide. I can kind of copy this code, right? Yeah, I think I can. I just need to have a val in here. So var val, I think it should be a constant, right? I'll change this later. No worries. Let's call it 200. Var if call pass for now. Does this do anything? Oh, okay, it actually moves there. That was not it, but some things they move with me. What the fuck? This what? Okay, this is something I would say. Huh? What? Oh, speed from is for. Oh, gotcha. Okay, this looks so. I understand now the problem, but this looks so funny. Okay, I'm only updating the. When it creates, I need to get. Okay, I think I get it. So, var dir equals this, and then we do this. It's not allowed inside this expression. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, fair. So var dir, and then we just update it in here. Okay, my brain. Why am I? Okay, breathe. Why is my brain not understanding this? I just understood this. My brain lost. Okay, so remove this. Now, this works because it's bullet body. That body. God, We move on. I'll think about it. No, we don't move on. How am I not understanding? What happened to my brain? Okay, see, this is the problem I was talking about. This is so simple. My brain stopped working right now. Oh, I mean, I could do just like var choose. No, this does not work either. Instead of this, change this. Var dir equals. What about this? Then we remove this. And then I do. For now, let's just try. It's not. Okay. What happens here? Something is happening. Okay, I understand now. Let me fix this on the player first. I need to update the global dir every time I need to do this every time I rotate because it's not rotating properly. There we go. Now it's actually moving to the correct side as it spawns. Perfect. Okay. Progress. Now I need to rotate to the correct facing direction. I guess I could get whatever information it is and update it to the global again. Because that makes sense, right? I don't think I should be getting. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So, var rotation, let's say. So better dir. Let's call it direction. Instead. Now I can update. Actually, every time I. Okay, let me try something before I do anything. Print player body dot rotation. What do I get here? Not that. So maybe rotation degrees. Oh, not this. Degrees. Oh, I think this is what I want. And then 306. Oh, but it goes over. Just asking, but you do know what transform Y and by extension your rod there is? Kind of. That's something I stumble upon. And my understanding it's the actual transformation, this panel. Let's say it's getting this panel, and then like if I rotate or something, is getting that as it is. Maybe wrong. It's just something. Actually, I need to. Now that you mention it, let me properly notate this here. So, research transform thing. For now, all I know is that it's making it work for me. And actually, let me show you where I found it. Just make things more clear. What? server error. Is the stream on? It is. What? Okay, I got it from. What was it from Reddit? Let me see again. Okay, something is going on right now, but with my internet. Here. This is where I got the deaths. Okay, I was searching, trying to understand what I could do. And then I got this. In 2D, transform X is the object's local forward axis. So to always move forward regardless of rotation, you could do this, for example. And I saw this. And then I decided to try with Y to see if... I tried this with X to see if it would work. And then I changed it to Y. So that's as far as I got. But as I would understand, it would be from the actual transformation of the node, right? The transformation properties of the node itself. Welcome back to work. Hey, Lomo. And what about you? My guy downloaded Overwatch and then stopped streaming altogether. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be back. Stop. Am I lying? Every time I open my Discord, you were playing Overwatch. What can I say? You know? It was either Overwatch or Deep Rock Galactic that. But yeah. So yeah. Okay. What was he doing again? Oh yeah. So what game are you working on today? So I'm doing asteroids. I was gonna actually do a pool or something. But I was looking at the games and only asteroids actually made me want to try to work it. I didn't want to do Space War or Indy 500. So asteroid it is. Pool, yeah. And yeah, that's it. And it's probably I'm still not sure. Asteroids, do I have it here? I have this, by the way, here. What? I have this. Oh. Courtesy of Acros, by the way. Oh, it's still good. Still good. Oh. But yeah, with it, so yeah, asteroids. That's like my no, the video is way too good. But I assume you know about asteroids, the old game asteroids. You know this one. No, stop talking. I don't want to. There you go. The old, like, you're this guy, then you destroy as much asteroids as you can, and you move and whatever. This is the game. I don't remember, but I was about to Google it. So yeah, this is the game. The classic. If you watched Everybody Hate Chris, you know about this game, by the way. You should know about this game. Either way, this is the game, and I was thinking about what theme I was gonna do about again another Hololive thing, and I ended up yesterday actually. I was hearing Rakim by Bibu, and I noticed that when she kills the last monster here on her clip, the monster literally. So there we go. it breaks into pieces and turns into a bunch of pebbles. And then I was thinking, maybe that could be the asteroids. And then Bibu could be the main character, you know? So that's the idea. Will I be able to do it? I have no idea. But that's the for now the idea. Being a proud Brazil. I clocked like 1,000 hours and never ate Chris. Yes, me too. Yeah, that's the game that he plays on the flipper there on the that he gets the record and then someone breaks, as far as I remember. Okay, so it's incredible that streaming and coding doesn't go well together. I get way too distracted, but it's fun. It's fun. I need to update my tier, right? So global.tier equals, I would get the same thing, not this. Player body dot rotation degrees or global rotation. Don't know much about Bibu, unfortunately, but don't. Let me look at. It's a pebbles. It's literally a pebbles. She's a rock. Rotation degrees, right? Then I would do the same here, and then on the bullet set itself, I would set the player body dot rotation. No, global. It's cute. It's really cute. Dot tier. Would this work? It of course doesn't. Oh, because yeah, that's I understand why. So I just put it on 0.0. Give my respect when she said that. When she did it, fair, yeah. Bibu's a god gamer, man. Rotation degrees, float on basis update. What? So level 1. I actually haven't seen that. Huh. So I can transform the rotation. So it's by degrees. Again, English hard. English really hard. Let's call it 0 then, and just this. Would this just work to start it out? Of course it doesn't. Okay, let's do the For now, I could just to test it out because I actually have an idea. Okay, comment this out. Go to player and print. I know, print layer body dot rotation degrees. Imagine if we could put a custom sound on it, right? Would be funny if when a pebble dies, it does a soft clunk sound. You know what? I could do that. Okay, if it's not a float, what the fuck is that number? Wait, am I printing something that... okay. I am printing... what is a number that I get here? Or maybe I'm doing something like the meme of her walking under true. That's the yeah. If I go through some of the, actually, I could do that for her walking. You know, if she walks or something. So yeah, there's that too. So I don't know. So this can I get for what reason again? Invalid assignment of property or key rotation degrees. Or maybe it's just because I need to do just rotation here. And that's the problem. On an object of type new instance. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I was trying to... Fuck, OBS, yeah, it did update. I was worried. I updated right after starting stream, but it was fine. Now I can do... Oh yeah, it's like this. Okay, so I can do this. Oops. I was strange. That should be a float. I was not crazy. I'll be playing the Minecraft mod again in a few minutes. Ooh, nice. Okay. So maybe now I do rotation. Okay, it kind of works, but not to time to isolation. Fair. Why am I moving the things? What? What is happening with the bullets? Didn't I? What? Okay, bullet. So much. Oh. Okay, it's a bullet. Oh, it's interacting with the player. That's how I'm moving it. Now you should have fixed. Yeah, now you fixed. What the where did this song came from? Is this on my playlist? Okay, I guess I have a random dubstep on my playlist. Fair then. You push boulders to squish enemies. That would be that. That's an idea. I don't know if I would. Yeah. Okay, it's kind of working, but not really. So maybe if I do, instead of rotation degrees, I do just rotation. Oh yeah, that was it. Godot should have utils for degree rating conversion, but oh god, it's pi. 2.0 times pi divided by big actual soundtrack for gameplay. Yeah, it is actually from a game, I guess. Turbo Lux second unfinished. Turbo Lux second. Or not? Why is this? What is this doing on my playlist? No, it is, right? I'm not crazy. Like, this is the song. Where I created my playlist only with it was supposed to be only game tracks, you know? I don't know how. What? Okay, it's there. It's there. I don't know. It's there. So, Acros. Okay, Godot should have utils for degree conversion, but let me see. Godot. Oops. Godot. Degree conversion. It seems like it has dag to red degrees. But why would I use this? Right now, it's kind of working, I guess. I mean, it's doing the rotation. Oh, maybe it's from the... From this? I could convert? Let me. What the fuck is this song goes hard as well? Yeah. So there it is. This song. I mean, it's showing on my stream, right? But it is supposed to be this song. I don't know how it ended up on my playlist. I have no idea, but it is there. You don't really need to convert usually. Now is a song I know, but I wanna skip. The transform X, Y, I basis vectors. Oh, I think. Oh, so basically, just so to understand right now, let's say I'm using this right now. Basically, what this is doing, giving to me, is vector 2, 0 minus 1. This is this as of it is right now, without any change or anything, right? This is what Transformer X is giving to me, right? I think I understand now with that. Basic vectors, not rotations. Gotcha. Got gifted yet another sub out of nowhere today. Expect me to use her emotes for the rest of her month now. This but rotated by the rotation. Okay, so then every time I rotate, it would like do some numbers. Let's say 0.5 and then 0.5, right? Or not that. That would go like there, diagonal, but and then you would keep rotating, I guess. But rotated by rotation. I guess I'm starting to understand. So it's from the Dahlia 50. Dahlia 53 Ultra Shake. That's a name of an emote. Okay. Yeah, I think it is. For now, it's working. So I don't know if I need to convert it or anything. So I'm happy with this. This is a cool spiral. Look at that. I have bullets that fires. And it's extremely slow. Ultimate attack. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do one of the... I mean, the entire thing, it's quite long, right? So the game jam is quite long. So there's 17 days to finish. Obviously, I'm not gonna be working on the game only on stream. I'm gonna be working on them on the game off stream too. But I'm sure I can do a lot in 18 days. And I'm pretty sure the basics of the game will be done in less than a week. I hope so. I'll hope by the end of the next week, I'll have the entire base of the game done. And then I'm going to do a bunch of things. But one of the things I have to do for the challenge is literally add some custom power-ups or things like that. So maybe that's... like one of the power-ups is the character starts rotating and spamming a bunch of attacks like this. That could be interesting. Or maybe it fires a bunch of projectiles to all the sides at the same time. I don't know. There is a bunch of ideas I could try to implement. Of course, that is not extremely hard, but small power-ups like that could be fun to do. So if I have the car game, I can add things rather easily. One thing that makes me a little bit worried is the fact that every time I rotate, if I keep rotating one direction, not a band, the value of the rotation keeps going up without going back. I'm pretty sure I've seen this problem before and I've seen someone fixing it. I'll search it for later. Let me note this to fix it later. Fix rotation value going overboard. There we go. You can mod F with 306 if you care enough. What is an F mod? F mod Godot. No, F mod is a music too. Let's see mod F. Here. Module. Okay. but with floats. Ah. I guess that makes sense. But I don't know if I'm... but do you think it would be a problem? It could be a problem? Maybe not, right? It's just one number that is going to be stored on the memory, I guess. It shouldn't be... Even if it goes extremely high, which maybe it won't because the player would always come back and rotate forward, rotate back. I don't think the player would always rotate to one side. So maybe it wouldn't be a necessarily a problem to leave it like that. I'm just thinking about it, you know? But fair. Okay, I have a bullet. If you don't force rotations in code, it won't. Oh, then I guess it's fine. Okay, add bullets. The player ship will fire in the direction that is facing. Bullets will disappear after a shorter while. Okay, I need to make them disappear. I forgot about that. So for now, I'll leave it like that. If I encounter any problems or whatever, I'll try to fix it. Okay, so timer. This should be super simple. Timer. This spawn timer. I do need to make it connect with something, but I don't have anything to connect for now. But so yeah. But if for some reason want to force 90 degrees and I'm currently at around 10k degrees, you will go spinning. Fair. But wouldn't it? Oh, thank God, they did not disconnect my shit from OBS. All right, good stream now. Okay, have a good stream, Lumo. If I can, I'll drop by. Okay, I'll watch a little bit. Not if I can. I'll probably go there later. So have a good stream and see you later. So Acros, but if I try, so I think it depends on how I try to force it, right? Or am I crazy? Because let's say I try to. Oh, but yeah, it depends. I could, if I just wanna make it instantly go to a random degree, like let's say 90 from 10k, I could just override it and just make it jump to there, right? But if I wanna reset, let's say to change it dynamically to another position, then that would be a problem because it would have to go back from 10k to 90. I get it. Don't worry, you won't miss much from the start because I'll start a new word. Hated the first one. Oh yeah, the word that it was entire filled with water and sea and whatever that had nowhere. I remember a little bit of that word. Fair, I'll give you that. Is there much that happens on the start of the mod, by the way? Because depending on how bad it is the start, you can just create the word before starting streaming. Create a bunch of words, and then when you have a fine start that you feel like, yeah, this word gen is fine, then you start streaming. I feel like that's fair, you know? Anyways, I won't be distracting you any further. Don't worry about that. The stream, this happens on stream. If you use internal Godot stuff, it will probably do it correctly. But we do it the wrong way out here. Do a bit of mining upstream. Literally, right? Probably do that. I feel like it's better than hoping for a good word and then get into a word like the last time, you know? So, you do you, man. You do you. I'll leave it to you. Okay, so on the spawn timer, get 3 dots. It's not delete. It's not reload. Good luck on the new game. See you later, potato chip. See you later, Luma. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see if I can buy later. Have a good stream, man. It's not remove. It's not delete. Oh, Q free. Isn't it? Or oh, it's just free? Something does not feel right. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. It should be straight on here. Or just auto start. Come on. That's easier. Spectre, spawn. Okay, for this, Acros, this is idle, right? It's just a random timer for when to delete it, but I am messing with the deletion, which is it considered physics? If I delete something? Don't know. What the fuck was the name of that bot? Lose? Extortion? Oboe. Huh. How was the bot not auto-banned when that name was created? Physics time is technically cheaper if you don't really care all that much. Oh, really? Technically, then I can use every timer as physics, right? I wanna change this. This music is too slow. Technically, I could use physics on whatever I want. But I think idle is still whatever. I'll use idle for now. Auto start in one shot. Bam. How does it work? Does that delete after 2 seconds? No, it just stops. And it breaks the game. It actually crashed the game. That's the first time I made something crash my game. That's cool. Well, if your physics FPS is lower than display FPS, but if it isn't, you've got worse problems. Oh. Oh. That's something I didn't know I had to deal with. There is a different FPS for the physics process. Or not process, the physics itself than the display. That worries me. Huh. Okay, I'm on the bullet. Get 3.free. Okay. Good. Q free. That's what I wanted. It's Q free. Q free. I remember there was a free and a Q, but I didn't remember where. Okay. There we go. Now everything deletes itself, and I shouldn't have a bunch of projectiles anymore. Ooh, you know something that would be cool to have? A ring around me of a bunch of... No, it doesn't even need to be projectile itself, but a ring around me of things that would kill anything on contact. That would be... You know, I'm gonna write that down. That sounds amazing. So, power-ups. Ring around that rotates and deals damage. And I don't even need to make the rotation itself on the code. I can just animate the rotation, make a single collision circle or whatever, and anything that connects destroys, but it feels like it's moving because God, that's awesome. Okay, you can set it in the settings. Default is fine for most things. 30 FPS is default, I believe. Okay, so yeah, the only one I found was this that I need to actually set a maximum value so I can actually stream the game, because if I don't lock the FPS, things will go wild. And there's one thing that I hate with a passion is VSync. So yeah. But let me see. Physics, come on. Oh, is this it? Oh, ticks. Oh. It's this, right? I'm not crazy now. Yeah, if it is this, it's 60. Okay, I know ticks. I know ticks. That makes sense now. Huh. I'll leave I'll leave it as it is. I'm not gonna mess with it. Let me remove now the prints that I have here and here. I love VSync. I hate the devs that implement it so bad that it still get. So yeah, it's not that I hate VSync. I actually love what it does, right? Especially for the refresh rate. Every game I play, basically, I disable VSync because it's unplayable on my machine at least. I prefer to have everything that goes bad, than use VSync because every game, it doesn't matter. It can be an old game, it can be a new game. If I turn on VSync, I get such a bad input lag on my mouse. It's unplayable. It's really unplayable to have VSync enabled. So every single game I play, I have VSync turned off. Every single game, every. So it's not that I hate VSync by itself. I hate because I simply can't use it. But I would love to not have any tears or whatever on my screen, on my games. So yeah. Actually, just to be clear, I'm gonna have to do this later either way. So let me create a actually let me create a function here. So func delete self kill free. Then I'll call the for. Just make sure delete self. Does it still work? It does. Okay, perfect. I did learn why I needed to do call deferred on those things, but I forgot. I just know I need to do this, so we're moving on. Okay, I have everything, and later I'll have to call deferred again to delete it on collision. So yeah. So we did those. Now I need to create 3 sizes of asteroids. I'm gonna do it, but we'll see. Asteroids will break into smaller asteroids when shots. The smallest would appear in shot. Asteroids will drift around until they are shots and they collide with the player. If the player collides with an asteroid, they will lose a life. Okay. So next is to create the asteroids. So let's go. Asteroids. Wait, just a quick thing. Too good. Too good. Now we can move on. Creating the actual asteroids. Oh god. Okay. It's gonna be again a character body. Let me rename already. So asteroids body. And sprite and collision shape. So it's gonna be again another one of those, but it will be red. No. Wait, no. Red. Not that hard of a red. It's just to say, hey, this is an enemy. There we go. It should be a tad bit smaller. Like this. And now I can create the collision shape. I think this is fine. From which game is this song in? Oh yeah, Destiny. How can I forget? So asteroids, perfect. We can add an asteroid in here now. Not to the bullets. For now, I will not be moving the asteroids for at least for now. So collision, you're an asteroid, and you will collide with both the bullets and the player. Perfect. If I play, will it collide? Bam, it collides. Perfect. And it collides with the player too. And it calls it too. Perfect. Now that I have that, can I have collision if brains collide dot get no, it's not get name. I saw this before. I mean, I used this get collider name. Dot name. Does this work? Oh, it does. Okay, nice. My brain is working. Look at that. Okay, I have the name of the asteroid. So perfect. I'm gonna leave it like this because I'll do this later. Because this is gonna lose a life, right? And I would need to do the same thing on the asteroids to make it explode. Because I wanted it to explode when it does that. Actually, okay, I have another idea for another power up. So the idea is you get the power up. I don't know how you get the power ups. God, this is loud. I don't want to. Okay, you can move. Light. Sorry. No, please. Okay, can be this one. So you get. I don't know how you get. Oh, maybe through points. So you get points every time you kills an asteroid. You would get points and money. So the points is your total, or maybe not. Maybe your points would be your money, and then you would actually have to waste some of your points to use the power ups. So maybe you want to try to survive, or you are in a situation that you can get a bunch more points. That is an awesome idea. Okay, we're cooking. I'm starting to cook. Okay, but the idea is one of the power ups is you get more velocity, more speed, and every time you collide with something, it would destroy the asteroids, and you wouldn't use a life. So would destroy them and not lose life. That's interesting too. Okay. So asteroids. Now I'm gonna just do with the bullets already. So bullet. If collide. So if called dot get collision. It's collision that right? That I did. Collider. Dot name contains? No. Has? I know there's a way to check this. Check if statement check. Good. know there's a hence. I guess I could use a. I guess I could use a, like, full-on asteroids body. So I would delete self. Let's put the spawn timer. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Or groups. Or groups. True. True. But because it's gonna be only asteroids. Oh, but maybe not actually. Well, let me just see if this works. Wait, let me go close. Okay, it works. It only needs to be, the only problem is it needs to be really specific, but it doesn't matter. But groups could work too. I'll keep this. If I need to change, I'll change it to groups. I don't know how I would do the smaller asteroids though. But it's fine. Okay, so I can do that. On the player now too. You know what? I'll copy you. We'll go to player. If collision. On this. Wait. If call is not delete self, it would be just get 3 for now. Dot reload current scene. Just wanna have this work. What? Oh, fair. What? Oh, this is right. Wait, what was... What did I do wrong? Oh, I just noticed I did this in here too. Oh, fair. Okay, I think I need to do if call. I need to check for collision. So okay, now it works. Maybe it's not the best way to do that, but oh well. Okay, I just noticed another problem, but that's not a real problem. So because this actually I can completely remove this bullet from here right now. That was just for testing purposes. So I guess it's not gonna be a problem anymore to have it. Okay. Now can I do the same thing for the asteroids? Although it's not moving, so it wouldn't get collide. So I would need to use it as a signal. Well, either way, that's not what I want to do right now. So I'll figure out later what I need to do. So asteroids will break. I just need to make them move randomly right now. So I can't randomize a full vector, right? I actually need to randomize both x's. So asteroids, okay. Not in scenes, please. I didn't change that. Scripts. Great. I need to change this to here. Will it break? Did it break something? Or it's still working? Oh, it didn't break. Have I ever been able to change location of things and things not breaking? Okay. Okay. I thought it would break before, so I would always detach, move the script, and then attach it again, but I guess it figures out on its own. Okay, so let's create two vars. Var dir x and var dir y. Both will be a float. Just make sure. Then on var no func. Ready? I need to set both directions. So I would say x is not pick random, right? So randf, I guess. Randf from minus 1.0 to 1.0. Then I would do this in here too. I forgot to put range. Right? Okay. I think that's it. Now, every time you get this value, is gonna pick a random direction. Now I do a func physics process and move the asteroids. So no, var. Oops. Var. Collide. Is it how I did it? Oh god, I already forgot. It is. Okay. Var call. So asteroids body dot move and collide. And the direction will be their x and their y. So if call print call dot get collider dot name. Just make sure. Time is out, please. But I need a velocity too. I just remember that. The var val, which would be, let's call it 150, just because. Times val. Okay, this should work. I feel like. I hope so. So every time it doesn't work. What? Invalid type of function move and colliding base character by 2D. Can I convert arguments 1? So here? Oh. Vector 2. I guess this is inside, right? No? Wait, what? This is not inside. Everything is inside. Oh, God. There we go. And now it moves at random directions. God, it's so dark. Let me... I want to see, actually, the asteroid. So, sprites. Let me go a bit more... will it always go so dark? I want it to be a little bit red just so I can see that's an enemy, but... Okay, I think this works. a little bit purple or whatever. Yeah, that makes a little bit more easy to see than that red. It goes at random directions, and it feels fine for it, but I feel like it's too small. Okay, it seems like it works. Oh, this is a problem. I forgot this problem existed, so I need to get normal, right? Can I do this? Normalized. Okay, I think I fixed it. I forgot about that problem. Yeah, it seems like it goes the same velocity everywhere. Okay, perfect. It's normalized. Direction X, direction Y. I feel like that's about it. Now I need to figure it out. I kind of know how I want to create both asteroids. I would just spawn 2 asteroids on the place where the big asteroids break. I think that will be a fine workaround. We'll see. We'll drift around until they are shot or they collide with a player. If the player collides with an asteroid, why 3 sizes? So the challenge says 3 sizes. I don't remember it being 3 sizes. Let me see. Okay, there's a big one. Can you play it, please? No, I need to see you play. Okay, so it's gonna start. Okay, there's a bunch of big ones. Oh, it breaks 3 times. So does the smaller asteroids break into 3 then? No, it breaks into 2. So it always breaks into 2. So, oh, I get it. Okay, if I figure out how to do 1, it will be easy to figure out how to do smaller ones. So that should be simple enough. Not this one. This one. Okay, so player ship, add bullets. Screen wrapping. I've seen it. It should be super simple to do it too. Add menus and UI, and that's on. Okay, this feels like it's gonna be super simple, but I think that's it for today's stream. I mean, I did quite a lot, even with all of the yapping and thing. I mean, it's not really a lot. I just added the bullet and asteroids, but this is something that took me hours and hours to figure it out before. So even with my 1 month of not doing dev, I feel like I did fine. I did fine. And it's just the first day. There's 18 days to yeah. It's a lot. It is. It's not a lot because I feel like people like Spad or Acros can do this, whatever I did here in 2 hours and a half. They probably can do it in like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something like that. I wouldn't find it strange. But it's still, for me, it's fine, especially just looking back. If I go back like to my first stream that I was doing Flappy Bird, I think just doing the player took me an entire stream. So I feel like I've progressed a lot. I improved a lot. And it's just the first day of the jam. There is still 16 or 17 more days. So I feel really confident this is going to be a good one. I already have ideas for power-ups. I already have, yeah, the theme around. I think it will work. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really happy. Really happy with today's stream. So I'll be ending it here. I'll be moving on. I'll probably work a little bit more on the game by myself. I have a lot of other things to do too, so I don't know. Probably I'll study a little bit more, but tomorrow I'll be doing more. I wanna work more on the game already tomorrow. And next week, I don't know what I'll be doing. So next week, it's next week. We'll see. I want to play some more things. I don't want to just stream Dev, but we'll see. But again, Vinny, thank you for being here again. My faithful companion. You're here every day now. Every time. I really appreciate it. And don't mention it. I will mention it because, yeah, it's fine. Wait, by the way. What? Wait. What? I'm waiting. I'll keep... Akras, thank you again for helping me out. Today was simpler, but it's fine. Because I didn't stream yesterday. Yeah, I feel a lot better. I still feel a little bit tired, but today I didn't go to train. Right? I train. I feel. You know. I train Muay Thai. So yesterday I did train and I trained on a lack of sleep. I've been working a lot on the things for the streaming and everything, so I am exhausted. I was exhausted yesterday. I shouldn't have trained, and I really went hard on the training. So yeah, I need to drink more coffee too. Like, I was feeling sick. I was feeling tired. My eyes were bloodshot just from how tired I was. But I did sleep a lot. I slept, I think, more than 9 hours this night, and tomorrow I'll try to sleep. Today, right? I'll try to sleep a lot. But I'm trying to get everything back on order. But yeah. Akras, thank you again. I'm kidding, brother. Nah, coffee's life. Thank you, Vinny. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with more dev streams. I'm not going to be rating Lumo, but Lumo is streaming right now. I think right now. Let me see if he's actually streaming. If you guys want to check him out, I would appreciate it. I'm not rating right now because that's not the correct time. He is. So if everyone want to go check him, please do. And otherwise, I'll be leaving. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.